Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, the White March Part 2, where we left off last time. We got into this meteor and now something's happening. Columns of water rise up from the pool in front of you, shifting and writhing, whipping air around them in a vortex. This can only be Andra's hair, appearing before you at a fraction of the size typically reported by mariners unfortunate enough to encounter them on the high seas.
You have done well to have come so far. I confess I was not certain you would make it, but I do not wish to give false hope. The greater challenge remains in front of you.
This better not be an unpleasant surprise.
Running through the core of this rock is a large growth of crystal. You will know it when you see it. A blow to the crystal would reverberate through the walls of this place. Strike it enough and the entire structure would crumble. The Eyeless would be buried. Of course, it would take a person years to cause enough damage.
But not with the help of the Eyeless.
Then you know what must be done. Strike the crystal with Abaddon's hammer. The Eyeless will wake and come to its call. Join in striking the crystal. They will cluster together and bury themselves. I have realized it is best that they should be ended, for within each of them is a small piece of Abaddon himself. Upon their deaths, those fragments and the memories they contain will be safely dispersed. I had not considered the dangers of allowing them to persist, until a watcher appeared at my abbey.
What aren't you telling me?
A single strike upon the crystal will not be enough. The Eyeless respond only as long as the hammer rings. You will need to remain until their work is complete, wielding the hammer until the walls come crumbling down.
What? But that would mean... Oh.
You mean for me to die here?
Your sacrifice will be mourned, but your fate is already sealed.
No.
The Eyeless cannot be reasoned with or fled from. One day not far from now, they would kill you and level the Deerwood. You have seen what they will do. This is the way you can stop them.
Why is it always me that has to fix problems?
And the truth is that you are marked by the Eyeless for a reason. It would be better for all if the things you have seen were forgotten.
A tidy ending for the Sea Queen. But we'll write our own, right?
Yes.
Bad way to go. Maybe we should just hang ourselves.
A great sacrifice for a greater good.
The watery columns drop all at once back into the pool, sending up a small splash. The pool settles, and looking down it, you see only the faces of you and your companions alone and condemned. Aw, man. I hear a thing.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Which
Hello.
is-
Oh, he's kind of close to my wizards. I don't like that.
Your tail end! Curses!
That AoE is slightly annoying. We really need to kill this thing, like, right now. Come on. Take it down. There we go. Excellent. Good job, everybody.
Let's set our spoils down a while.
Who's fatigued? Oh, my main character's fatigued. Oh, it's because he did his big hit. I wanted to see what it did, but it wasn't as impressive as I thought.
Following your lead.
Let's go take a quick peek around the corner. This is gonna suck, isn't it?
Yes.
There's more Eyeless in here.
As you wish.
Bring them down!
There's spear ones too. I wonder if we can make friends or something for them. Or if they respond well to mirror, or not mirrors. That's a bad place for you to stand. Okay, let's see what else we can do over there. Doesn't seem like that wall is doing a whole lot to them. Let's try this bow thing out.
This isn't working.
You guys open fire on those.
This isn't working.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Oh, our main character's down, which is perfectly okay. We can just res him.
I'm ready.
Once he...
No, I need something stronger.
Don't die! Heal! Heal right now.
This isn't
Good. Now chain heal.
No, I need something stronger.
Hit it hard. Hit it like you mean it. Hit it like you mean it, like really mean it. Oh man. Okay. Take that thing on. Just kill it off.
This isn't working.
There we go. You back up. You're out of the fight for now. You and you. Go. That stone piercer is actually taking quite a beating. No, you are out of the fight. You have exactly 21 health left. You will not survive any further. I wish they wouldn't heal. They're super annoying in that way. You know what? Dangerous implement. Go. Do some amazing damage. Aloth, I believe in you. Is he doing any damage? Okay. Don't burn out your life for 0 damage. No, it looks like she's down.
That's not very hard.
No press.
That thing will go down eventually, right?
Hey,
There's a lot of life left. Oh, you get the critical on the last hit? Good job.
Of course.
Alright, we should probably rest here. It's pretty much time to do the whole resting thing. Damage reduction is pretty amazing. That's what we're going to take. And we're going to move on.
Following your lead.
Let's see what
Well?
life has in store down
Yes.
here, though. There's something
what
there.
is it?
Following your lead.
Any enemies around? Otherwise, I'm just gonna
Well?
go talk to the water like a crazy person. Judging by the claw marks and scales around the edges of this pool, you believe it is regularly used by Legafaith. You see something shimmering in the depths of the frigid, murky water. I'll dive in myself. You dive into the water and immediately feel the cold bite into your skin. It's incredibly frigid, rapidly sapping the warmth from your body. The water is calm, but a person with a weak constitution would suffer greatly if submerged for more than a few minutes. Return to the surface. Who's got good constitution? Not you. Eder does. Eder's going to do it.
Yes.
Send Eder. Dive towards the shimmering light. The ice cold is too intense. Oh, that's Pallegina. Swim to the surface. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. We saved, right? Yeah, we saved after that fight. Okay, good. Let's send actual Eder. This time I accidentally sent Pallegina, which is not what I meant to do. Which is why I just breezed through it. I didn't want to actually send Pallegina. She doesn't have the same constitution.
As you wish.
Eder has the most constitution in my group. And it should have been him. Hit the wrong button. Which is my own bad. Alright, here we go. Send Eder this time. Eder dives in and immediately feels the cold bite of the water. The water is calm, but a person with weak constitution will suffer greatly if submerged for more than a few moments. Dive towards the shimmering light. The ice-cold water is too intense. Eder reaches the source of the glinting at the bottom of the cave, but is already going numb. Eder quickly recovers a cache of Lagafaith treasures, including a variety of coins, and a set of surprisingly well-preserved plate greaves. Unfortunately, the disturbance of the horde was observed by a pack of Lagafaith that are swimming over to investigate. Hiding from the Lagafaith will be difficult, but attempting to outswim them would require phenomenal athletic ability. Swim as fast as possible. You launch yourself off the bottom of the ice cave and begin to swim towards the surface. Unfortunately, you are not strong enough, swimmer, to escape a band of determined Lagafaith. Two of them catch up with you and claw at your legs. You barely manage to crawl out of the pool with a mangled limb still attached. Moments later, furious Lagafaith erupt from the pool. Well, they're not happy with us. Who's paralyzed? Go fight those. I need you to tank them. I need my... Actually, you're a paladin, right? Do your thing. And you're a paladin too. Also do your thing. Oh, great. That's not the thing we wanted to show up at the moment. Go fight that thing. You're on your own on that one. While we take on the rest of these. I'm sorry, that was funny. I expected that fight to go way worse, but like, he walks up, one-shots Eyeless. No big deal, we got it covered. It's all good.
Be more careful.
That was too amazing for words. Just like, hang on, guys. I know there's Lagafaith. I gotta go deal with something. Bam! One shot. There. Problem solved. Now let's finish off the Lagafaith. I should have built a rogue, a crit rogue for Warhammers. That's what I should have done.
Yes. Following your lead.
That might have been too powerful though.
Of course.
There's a ledge with a
Following your lead.
thing that we can do.
Well,
Let's try the thing. Guessing we have to. We don't really have a choice. Guessing that's the thing we have to hit.
there it is.
Yes.
A few swings and this is all over.
I think a few swings is an incorrect assumption. A ridge looks over the broad chamber of half-flooded with lake water. You could crawl down this way, but it looks too steep and slick to climb back up. We gotta go down. What the hell is that thing?
Quarter.
I courted a girl for a while, looked like that, tentacles and all. Wow. Alright. Okay, that thing is friggin' monstrous.
A girl for a while. Looked like that. Yep. Tentacles and all.
We'll take down these tentacles. You know what? This is the perfect time for this. It's the perfect time for this. Anytime you feel like launching that ability, that'd be super. There we go. Aloth is dead. But that's not abnormal for Aloth.
You're not getting.
That flame ability is so good. Let's get Aloth back up. Okay. Go. Everybody's on that guy now. I don't know if this is going to do anything to it or not. Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Run away, guys! No, Aloth, especially you run away. Go fight that thing.
Following you.
Pull him into combat. No, he's dead.
So much
Oh, and our main character's dead too. How did those guys even come about? Okay, let's reload a little. I mean, the tentacle guy himself, not so hard. Easy to kill a kraken, as long as you get all of its tentacles in this one place and just fire it to death. Easy enough.
Well,
A giant sea beast! Oh crap, they're all here.
what is it? No!
Oh, why'd you get pushed back?
Yeah.
Run away, Aloth. Don't get killed. Can you heal yourself with anything? Just defend yourself with whatever you have.
I shall.
And you go lay on hands him.
It's no use.
Let's end this! Bring them down!
Okay, so everyone's at relatively good life now. You and you are going to prepare for the upcoming onslaught. You guys are going to go fight that thing. Why are you going so far ahead? You have long-range weapons for a reason. There they are. Disengage. Go fight them. Three of these at a time is going to be kind of rough. Try that out. And we need these things. Is that Pallegina that just died? It sure is. That one's at least out of the fight for now. We really need to bring that thing down. No, not that. Try that. Where is Eder? Oh, he's there. Okay, the Kraken's dead at least. No, 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 no. You going back into stasis. Kana, you have more weapons, right? Yeah.
Stand still!
Let's try and get 2 of them in stasis for now. No, I said do that. Okay. I need more chantings. Let's try and res some people. That was way too quick. No, he's down. Okay. That's okay. One of them's down now. Drink a potion. Oh, good. Okay.
This isn't working.
Come on, bring it down. That was an unfortunately tough fight. Alright, just one left. Fortunately, he has still a ton of life. Even ready for them, they're still viciously tough.
Yes?
Come on, disintegrate yet again. One more should do it. Okay, that was a particularly tough fight. We're gonna have to rest, I think. Oh, maybe not.
What is it?
I love the music in this game so much. Oh dear, this is gonna be so brutal if more than like 3 come at once. I have a feeling there's gonna be many more than 3 though. And I have no idea how to do this fight at all, so it's gonna be an experience for everybody involved. Oh well, I should probably rest because Aloth is at exactly 1 hit point.
Yes?
Aloth, you get to stand way at the back. Congratulations, and hopefully you won't die. You have to go beat on this thing. Here we go. It paused or froze. Hello? Oh, there we go. An enormous crystal juts from the wall like a spearhead protruding from a wound. An army of reflection stares back at you from the crystal's perfect facets. It echoes the sound of your footsteps in soft, ringing hums. Someone will have to take up Abaddon's hammer and strike the crystal, and Andra warned that whoever does so will be buried in this place with the Eyeless. Who do you choose? Whoa. Let's step back and consider this further. Hang on. Well, it's gotta be me. I have the hammer. I'm going to quick save again. It's gotta be me.
You have led us bravely. It has been an honor to follow your lead.
It has, I know.
The gods really have it in for you. I wish they knew you like I did.
Everyone will know what you've done for us. I'll tell everyone I know. Not even the Sea Queen herself could stop me.
Your sacrifice will save many lives.
Had to be me. Someone else might have got it wrong. You heft the hammer and swing it at the crystal. A perfect, clear tone rings through the air and resonates through your teeth. Seconds later, ripples shiver through the water. Something big is coming. You give the others a final nod. The rest of the party scrambles out of the flooded cavern and flees through the tunnels. You continue hammering at the crystal, each strike magnifying the last. The echoes build into physical tremors. Meanwhile, a heavier rhythm pulses through the cave. Footsteps. Dozens of them. The others round a corner, only to see a line of Eyeless advancing. The creatures stagger to the rhythm of the hammer thuds below, yet they crane their necks towards the party, ratcheting back their piston arms. Cast Ringleader? Grieving Mother? A pocket of Eyeless near the middle of the procession roar and turn on their neighbors. Chaos ripples down the line as the Eyeless turn towards the commotion. Dodge past. The party sprints past the distracted monsters. Fortunately, the creatures are too focused on the hammering to give chase. They continue toward the cavern. You maintain a steady tempo on the crystal. The Eyeless gather in the cavern where they batter the walls in time with the hammer's rhythmic blows. The ground shakes, falling rocks and shattering crystals splash to the ground. The party flees through the dark, rumbling corridors. More spellbound Eyeless shamble along, but they're too entranced by the swelling cadence to take more than an idle swipe at the party. The tunnel narrows, light filters through the head. The exit must be around the next bend, but is clogged with rubble. Meanwhile, the ground drops several feet at once, and the tunnel begins rolling on its axis. The distant sound of rushing water echoes from the cavern. I'm going to lever the rubble with the pry bar. There must be a weak spot, but it'll take a practiced eye to find it. Who will clear the way? Who has good perception? Shit. Kana? Kana wedges the pry bar in several different nooks, but he can't seem to find a leverage point. There must be a weak spot. Aloth. Nope. Pelagina. Nope. Eder. Nope. Grieving Mother. Ah, there we go. Grieving Mother notices a loose boulder and wedges the pry bar beneath it. A gentle nudge knocks it loose and sends the rubble rolling away. Oh, it's a mechanic check. Okay. The moon shudders again. The party escapes onto the ice just as a thunderous crash sounds from below. Eyeless continue pouring into the cavern from every visible tunnel and crevice, your ears ringing at the ever-growing cacophony of smashing rock and shattering crystal. Meanwhile, the water level is rising. A skull-splitting crack rends the air and a surge of water knocks you from your feet. An entire cavern rotates, plunging you into the freezing soup of jagged metal, torn flesh, and stone. You thrash in the dark water until the cold locks your muscles. You can't tell up from down, and all around you, you feel the slick angles of stone. You're trapped. Your lungs begin to burn, and your limbs go numb. At least your death will save the rest of Aora from the Eyeless. One day there will be songs about you, perhaps feast days in your name. Maybe. Your reflexes take over, you convulse, swallowing a mouthful of icy water. You perish in agony.
As the fragment of Ione Brother crumbled around you, it pulled you into the frigid depths of Kairon's scar. You died, secure in the knowledge that the threat of the Eyeless died with you.
Well, I guess that's technically a game over. I need more constitution. Alright. Okay. Hang on. We're gonna fix this. We need 19 constitution. I can make that happen. I got constitution. I'll just go respec. I can just throw all my stats into constitution. We'll make it happen. I'll throw on some constitution gloves. Hey, can I get back up now? Hello, yes, I would like to go back up onto the platform, please. Wait, 19 constitution to survive? Who has 19 constitution in our group? You have 16? He has 11. 14, 12, 10, 12. Ain't no one getting out of there. Alright, so we're gonna have to sacrifice someone for the greater good.
Well?
Or there's gotta be another way to do this. That's +4 constitution, so that's pretty good. Wait. Hang on. Hang on. Now what's your constitution? 20.
Yes.
Alright, Eder, good luck. You're gonna need a...
Yes.
Eder. All is silent as you approach Eder.
That's 2 out of 3?
He looks up at the ceiling a moment, takes a breath, then looks back at you. He nods resigned.
Figured my days were numbered. At least now I got a good cause.
You got this, I believe in
Make
you.
sure you come out of this alive. See this thing through. Don't lose your mind. I want to come back and haunt you. For old time's sake.
Okay, so it's all gonna be pretty much the same. Eder's doing the hammering, we're gonna do the ringleader thing, Grieving Mother's gonna do it, dodge past. We're gonna lever the rebel to pry bar, grieving mother's zone with mechanics. Okay, we escape onto the ice. Here we go. Skull splitting rock. Gonna use surge of water, knocks him from his speed. He's in the freezing soup of jagged metal, torn flesh, and stone. We dash across the lake. The ice squeals and crackles, rocking dangerously underfoot. The sinking moon groans, long fissures race across the ice. Blessed was Wengrith, quickest of his tribe. And of course it's Canna. The words fill you with vigor. You speed ahead of the ice cracks harmlessly behind you. At last you reach the safety of the shore. In the middle of the lake, only the tip of the moon is visible above the ice. You watch in silence as it sinks to the depths. Eder fights through the wreckage of the crumbling moon, feeling the cold only distantly. It's a draining process, but Eder's limber muscles and mighty lungs are up to the task. Eder finds the ghostly light of the surface and swims towards it. At last, he reaches the shallows. Eder punches through a thin crust of ice and crawls ashore, trembling but alive. There we go. That's the good way to do it. Have the Constitution. Pro tip: you need 19 Constitution for your guide to survive. Whew. You stand at the edge of the lake. The bobbing of the ice and the rippling of the water's surface slows until you're looking at the moment, frozen in time. When the world begins moving once more, it moves in reverse. The surface of the water churns and roils like it's about to spew up something, and it does. The fragment of Ioni Brother rises unbroken. Ice reforms across the surface of the lake, spreading in long, freezing fingers. Eyeless file out of the moon fragment and onto the ice. They wind around the moon in ever-widening spirals. They stop as the head of their line reaches you. They speak in a single voice that resonates with grinding metal and hissing steam.
We shatter and sink, discarded like worn tools. Why have you consigned us to oblivion?
You would have destroyed Cad Noir, Durgan's battery, and more. Their protest is as sharp and squealing metal.
Blasphemy! These are jewels of civilization. They are sacred. We would sooner sacrifice our own bodies than dislodge a single stone from such a place. Why do you torment us with baseless accusations?
Andra changed you from a preserver to a destroyer. The Eyeless are still, but you can hear their gears whir as their collective spirit ponders this.
Then we were betrayed.
Yes, you were transformed against your will.
And we were made to betray something we cherish.
You feel their bitter agony like a hammer strike. The legacy of the Ingwithans, you mean.
The bedrock of civilization.
Suddenly they attack the ice beneath them, slicing and shattering it with mighty swings from their iron arms. Where their ice breaks, ancient towers rise, blotting out this blue sky and white peaks. Andra wanted the Ingwithans' civilization forgotten.
Better for her tides to ebb and her seas to dry up than to cover a single stone the Ingwithans laid.
The ice shakes with the fury of the Eyeless.
Each culture builds on the bones of the last. Yet many only look up at where they would go, never down at the foundations that bear them. Like a mason who builds a listing tower.
The remaining ice sheet cracks and groans.
What peril do they inflict on their progeny? And what dishonor on their forebears?
You hear the strain of crumbling stone in the voice of the Eyeless.
An argument I've had with the Lore College. Now I have divine counsel in my favor, and I can hardly present it as evidence. How frustrating.
You think it unwise to forget the past?
It is unwise to douse a lamp in darkness, to cut the legs from a table. This forgetting is suicide, heresy. Every advance in the crafts and institutions of Kith was forged by skill and sacrifice.
You feel these words and the anger behind them in your bones.
A people cut off from their history will wither, and they deserve no less.
Then what do you suggest?
To pull the blinders from the eyes of gods and Kith. That is why we must return to ourself and restore Abidan.
What do you mean about returning to yourself?
When Ioni Brother fell, Abidan lost much. His will to preserve, the memory of how and why he died. But he built us with fragments of his own soul. In returning, we can restore what was taken from him.
You speak as if history were a guide, yet it doesn't always provide a good example.
Then do not look to it for one. History is not a moral force, but a set of facts. These facts show Kith where they have come from, and how to move forward.
The Pargrunin were obsessed with the past. They died in the keep they'd built to honor it.
And their brethren have built a culture that stretches across Eora, all because they recognize the importance of their shared legacy.
Yet the Pargrunin of Durgan's Battery might have built more if they'd surrendered this obsession with the legacy and moved east.
To what exactly? A war with the peoples there? A deadly blight or crippling disease? The future you would have given them is uncertain. Yet it would have bequeathed Kith nothing so great as Durgan's steel.
Stalwart and the Iron Flail remained at odds even in the face of a greater threat, all because of their history.
The problem is not that they remember too much of their history, but rather too little.
The ice underfoot becomes suddenly clear beneath your boots. You see an ocean separating Eder and the Eastern Reach.
Great Serens and Deerwoodens alike began as pioneers from Eder. They all came seeking opportunity.
Boats as small as ants crawl across the glassy blue.
Were they to look farther back, they would see their common origins and desires.
The ice dulls and thickens once more. But the experience of history is subjective. People remember what feels immediate and personal, just as you remember your own betrayal.
A painful truth.
They pause, recalling their suffering. You feel it radiating from them like a heat.
Maybe so. But we would not cast history aside over one such example.
The Deerwoodens and Glenfathens have fought 2 wars over their history, and they still haven't moved forward.
But the memory of those wars has likely saved them from another now, when it would shatter a barren Deerwood.
It doesn't take war to shatter a nation. Already Deerwood's neighbors conspire to strangle it through duplicitous trade agreements, right, Palagina?
Ah, in the Republics, we call it the Golden Sword. It doesn't need to be bloodied to kill.
And you think it is grievance and not merely opportunity behind this treachery?
The souls seem to debate this question with one another.
We admit that history can become a hindrance. Even so, we must restore Abidan.
Perhaps Abaddon was meant to forget his past. Some knowledge is too dangerous for this world. Something grinds and rumbles from the chest of the Eyeless. It's laughter.
A facile argument. One that defends stasis, not progress.
Andra said Abaddon's memory would threaten the peace between the gods.
Just as fire clears dead wood from a forest, struggle makes way for new developments.
Flame roils across the ice. As it dies away, clumps of metal melt. The towers rise higher.
Conflict is part of progress. Peace and ignorance is not worth keeping.
Aloth, you were part of the Leaden Key. Surely you understand why some secrets need to be kept.
All too well. The Leaden Key's methods may not be perfect, but they protect Kith from themselves.
We cannot defend the intentions of a group that kills to hide secrets.
Yet how many more would suffer without their intervention? People went mad in Defiance Bay over the murder of a duke. Imagine what they'd do if they knew one god had killed another.
Still, you point to an exception.
Kith shouldn't have anything as powerful as the White Forge.
Yet you bound the souls of the Pargrunin to it.
The pounding of the hammer and the roar of the furnace echoes across the ice.
Do not condemn knowledge when it
It's
becomes
true, we did do that.
inconvenient for you.
I forgot I did that. Animancy makes no progress, yet it's responsible for Whites, the Bale Reach incident, and the swindle of desperate families.
And yet you persuaded the Duke to allow Animancy to continue unfettered.
Man, they really kept track of all the shitty things I did.
Do not condemn knowledge when it becomes inconvenient for you.
I've said my piece.
And we have listened.
Memory remains a burden even when the events and people it recalls are long gone. It's pain with no purpose.
Burdens strengthen the bearer, and they warn against repeated mistakes. Why would you discard them so hastily?
I am awakened. I'm tormented by questions from a past life.
A rare opportunity, for you have the chance to answer them, to do things left undone.
Sometimes moving on is the way to move forward. Remaining stuck in the past is not progress.
That presumes that some questions cannot be resolved.
The souls ponder this.
Yet such destructive memories are rare. Surely others are strengthened by retrospection, even amidst pain, and we have listened.
I'm gonna have to let him return to the god, in all honesty. I think. I agree with them, I really do. Oh, this is a tough choice. Very well. Return to yourself and be the god of preservation once more.
We shall see this world and its people restored.
A great wind shoves at your back, your ears pop, and you feel for a moment as if all of the air is being sucked from the sky. Suddenly it ends. You are standing in snow, looking over Cavern's scar.
The Eyeless disappeared beneath the lake, their bond to Andra finally severed. With this threat ended, hope returned to the White March. Hunters returned to the wildernesses, and travelers to the roads. Tales of the Watcher's bravery replaced stories of monsters in the woods. The villagers of Stalwart busied their hands with work and their tongues with song, eager to seize on the promise of peace.
I don't know if I did the right thing there, guys.
Well?
Hey, did this thing finish upgrading? Oh yeah, it did. It's Echo of the Maker. Oh, cool. It AoE's vessels away. It's mythic? Look at that damage. Alright, I guess that's going to be the end of our video. We finished all of our quests. That's it. That's all for the White March Part 2. So, I guess I'm going to end it here. That's really it. We could do that side quest, I guess, but
As you wish.
maybe we'll go do it later. I'm going to end this video here. We're at 42 minutes, so like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's going to be our Triple Crown playthrough, and then I guess I need to start a new game. It's probably going to be Master of Orion Early Access. That game has come out this Friday, which is tomorrow, but I'm not going to be here because I'm going away for the weekend. So Monday will be the new Orion game. I'm going to do a little preview type thing of it. So hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Take care. And like always, I'll see you guys next time.